Hello, I'm Mike Heppel and this is the QE Pop Music Bridging Week YouTube channel. Short 5-minute guitar lesson for you, concentrating mainly on rhythm guitar things I think today. A lot of young teenage guitar players are pretty confident at playing one style of rhythm guitar, and it's based on the power chord thing that I'm sure you all know where you go. Might be great at that already. A couple little tips. Remember, it always sounds slightly nicer if you palm mute and the strings are slightly deadened when you do that. Now you've got the option of lifting your palm off to give it a bit more aggression. Sometimes young guitar players are maybe playing it like that, with kind of the ring finger flattening both the A and the D string. It'd be good if you could try to get used to playing a full bar chord shape, which includes that finger there, which is the magic, the one that determines whether the chord is a major or a minor. So trying to get used to, even if you're only strumming on the top couple of strings, get used to having that full bar chord shape. You can see it's like an E shape, and that finger that we're pressing down with there on the G string, if it's on, it's major, if it's off, it's minor. So just a little tip there in terms of advancing your power chord shapes perhaps. The other thing is that power chord rhythm and style really came about, I think, mainly in the kind of mid-70s as punk came in and that aggressive kind of guitar playing was needed. It's based on a much earlier style that you would have heard in the 50s and 60s. Certainly Chuck Berry played in this style. Some of the earlier blues guitar players did as well. John Lennon does a lot of this rhythm guitar style. Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones. Any of those 60s guitar players. It's basically where you've got that shape, but then you're going to use your little finger to hammer on the A string 2 frets above where your ring finger is. So in this case it's a C, and I'm going to use my little finger on fret 12 on the A string, and I'm going to play 2 beats on, 2 beats off, 2 beats on, 2 beats off, 2 beats on. The palm mute. And like all bar chord shapes, this can move all around the guitar neck, so I could play it in B flat, for instance, there with the bar chord on fret 6. I could play it down here on G. Play it right up here on D. And there's a couple of extra little things you can do if you wanted. You can kind of hit the kind of the D string, which is sound out the 7th of the chord, because once you lift that finger off by default it becomes a 7th, and you can hit that a little bit more to get this sound. Or you can even move your little finger up another notch. It's quite a stretch now, so in this case I'm having to go to fret 13. The fine little ingredient is we can sometimes hammer on that finger to get like a minor major effect that creates quite a nice jazzy feel. You can hear me going in the context of the strumming there. Now it might be that you're in the early stages of working with bar chord shapes, you're just getting that shape and that stretch becomes a bit kind of awkward or painful for you, and it might sound a bit clumsy. It's quite hard to do anyway when you're down in the lower end of the neck because your frets are so much broader there, so just playing an F, it's quite hard work. And if you're the rhythm guitar player in a blues band, you'd be doing that loads for 90 minutes a night perhaps at a gig, and that would become quite kind of painful. Certainly I can feel it on the back of kind of my wrist there. So there's another easy option we can do if you want. We can drop our E string down to a D. I've done it by E there, it's probably better if you do it with a tuner. And this is called drop D. You've possibly used it before, but that means that now, rather than having to have, say for instance on an A chord, rather than having to have that shape now, I can just bar with my first finger all of those first 3 notes, and then use that finger or that finger to create that vamp that we had. Or the little finger. And all I'm doing is just hammering on my little finger to get that vamp there. And again, this is a movable shape, so that's A there, C on fret 10. If you can get up to fret 12, I haven't got a cutaway on this guitar, you probably could on the Stratocaster, or down there for G, sorry, F, fret 3, G on fret 5. And you might want to just use that shape anyway for your normal sort of punky style. You've got this sort of open tuned effect, you've got lots of other notes you can experiment with hanging off. You might be able to find some new riffs as well that develops your own style. So good luck with that rhythm guitar technique, and hopefully you can play something a bit like that for me when I see you in the autumn term. That's all. Take care.